I'm Nelleke Noordervliet. I'm talking about the fall of Thomas Geel. A controversial book causes a nationwide scandal and the downfall and death of the publisher. It is a story of our time. Media and social media are a self-appointed tribunal to judge and condemn anybody who acts and speaks in public. People are a pack of wolves hunting its prey. As a writer, I felt the urgency to look into this phenomenon that changed our lives. Thomas Geel is a well-known publisher. He publishes a book by an obscure historian called Present-Day Fanaticism. It is a conservative, right-wing, racist and sexist, but well-written pamphlet, barely disguised as a novel. Freedom of speech is the excuse Thomas Geel, a typical baby boomer, uses. The book is a contribution to the public discussion on different issues, he thinks. Of course, he expects criticism. That is part of the game. But the storm that he harvests is more malicious than he expected. The cancel culture is in full swing, and his defense is weak. Why? Why is he a victim? What drove him to publish the book? The scandal is a divisive issue in the company and in his family. He is fired. A few months later, he dies under suspicious circumstances. Was it really a car accident? Was it suicide? The story begins when the upheaval is already a few months past. The widow of Thomas, Isa, leaves everything behind and travels to Ireland in order to overcome all the emotions. Thomas and Isa bought a house on a remote peninsula in the southwest corner of the country. She takes with her a manuscript written by Thomas, which was sent to her through the author of the scandalous book that started everything. The contents of her husband's manuscript are shocking and unexpected. At the same time, a young freelance journalist decides to write a long investigative article about the fall of Thomas Geel. He starts interviewing different people in Thomas's circle, among others his antagonist in the publishing company, Anne, a woman of mixed race, and Thomas's daughter, Leonie, a professor of philosophy who lets her father down and condemns him publicly. Through the perspectives of the main characters, the reader gradually finds out what really happened, culminating in the reading of Thomas's manuscript by his wife to a small audience of her children, the journalist, and Thomas's antagonist. So, on the one side, we have the anonymous mob that condemns and judges and reviles and abuses online and influences deeply the lives of the individuals. And on the other side, the individuals who have to deal with truths and lies they never expected to be confronted with. Who is guilty? Where has compassion gone? How do we live? How do we love? How do we judge? How do we die?